Hello and welcome to PrepEve, where we revolutionize how you prepare for IELTS. I have Nisha, another success story from PrepEve, and I would like her to introduce herself to the audience and share her scores. Over to you, Nisha.
Hi, my name is Nisha and I'm from Kerala. I wrote my academics and I scored 8877. That's 8 for listening, 8 for reading, and 7 for speaking, and 7 for writing.
All right, that's an amazing score. Congratulations. How did you prepare? What were your strategies for each and every module?
I studied what my madam, her name is Yogita. I strictly followed all the strategies that she told me. While attending the classes, I used to take down the notes as well as the screenshot of the class that I was taking, and I was really keen, really studious, and I wanted to score more work. So I was continuously preparing hardly for my examinations.
All right. How did you prepare for that? How many essays and how many task ones and task twos did you get evaluated? What was your strategy for specifically these two modules?
Writing was a bit difficult for me. So while she was taking the class, as I said, I used to take down the notes, and before practicing the essays, I will write down the outline of the essays, like how to write introduction, and I by hearted some of the points like introduction, how to introduce, how to paraphrase, and how the introduction part
and outline sentence has to be written.
Yeah, I used to by heart some of the lines, some of the sentence, and the second paragraph, and third, and the conclusion. And I wrote down these before writing essay. In a paper I write all these, like paraphrase, where I have to do paraphrase, where I have to do thesis statement, and where to begin the second paragraph, and the points and the examples. I used like fill in the blanks. I use like point 1 examples, point 2 and example. Likewise, I made an outline of this. Yeah, likewise. And I tried 2-3 times the thing, and that's how I learned how to write the essay. Because I am little nervous type, and when I start essays without this one, I will get confused, and I was really tensed. So that's why I took such a strategies for my writing part, and I can surely say that I followed exactly what ma'am told me. I never added any extra points other than that what she told.
Amazing. Okay, and how about speaking? How did you practice for the speaking test?
Speaking, I had 1-to-1 mocking test by Pawan madam. Yeah, so before that I practiced the PDF that was given in the classroom, Makar's IELTS, and I tried it in front of a mirror because I have language hesitation problem, because I'm not using English in my working hours. So I had that problem. And I still remember what Yogita ma'am told me, like, when you're thinking, you should start thinking in English. So before I'm going to bed, or before when I'm sitting idle, I used to think in English, like what I did in the whole day. I think like that in English, and it really helped me a lot. And I also tried speaking in front of the mirror. I think it also increased my confidence.
Absolutely.
And then I practiced almost all the topics in the Makkar with my husband. He helped. Yeah, cue card. He helped me really well. And Pawan madam, from her I took 3 mock tests, and she really helped me. Like she had a great great patience. She told me where I made the mistake. I had problems in tenses. She told me to improve my tenses, and it really helped me.
Okay, that's amazing. So the strategies that are shared by Nisha are really important. 2 strategies. One is that you stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself. That will boost your confidence as well as your fluency in the language. And to reduce your hesitation, it's important that you start thinking in English directly in the language that you're about to speak in. And for that, one beautiful example that Nisha gave us is that you start thinking about what you did in the entire day in your mind itself, but in English. Okay, whatever happened throughout the day. So before you go to bed, before you sleep, you can just recollect everything and try to process everything in English. So that's a really wonderful strategy, Nisha. Anything apart from this that you want to add?
Other than this, I used to watch more English movies, and so that I can improve both listening and speaking. So I watch many English movies and all. Then I started reading newspaper. I started reading it in a loud voice so that it can improve my pronunciation.
Very good. Very good. Okay, that's again amazing. So, any suggestions to the students who want to watch certain movies or certain English sitcoms? Any suggestions from your end?
No, because I can't say any specific movies and all. I always watch these movies on Facebook. So there will be like 4 to 3 minutes movies for like summaries type, no? I used to watch that.
Just clipping.
In that subtitle will be also there. So it's easy for me to understand what they are saying.
Right. That's again a very beautiful point that she has mentioned. In fact, if you watch our previous videos, I've also mentioned this in a lot of videos that to improve your listening skills, or in fact to also improve your speaking, it's important that you start listening to a lot of English. And when you listen to English, it could be anything from news channels. We recommend news channels like BBC News, and then you can go to Amazon Prime and Netflix as well. Just ensure that whatever you're listening, you kind of filter out the informal language or the slangs that are used these days. So you should not be learning the informal language, but you can pick up the formal language from all of these sitcoms. And initially, you can use the subtitles. There's this option of switching on and off the subtitles. So initially, you can switch on the subtitles and read the dialogue simultaneously in case if you miss out on a word for 1 week. And after that, after 1 week, what you can do is stop the subtitles, put it on off, and start listening to the content directly. And if you're not able to understand something, then only you have to turn on the subtitles. That will help you in understanding whether you're able to comprehend whatever the speaker is saying or not. So that's really helpful. So thank you for that again. How did you manage to score 8 in reading? What was your strategy there?
For each session, I will write down in a paper like what strategies is she's going to say. Like if she is saying, she always says don't match. Don't match
words with the
don't match words. Always look for meaning. So that was what I initially wrote on my book, because before joining to PrepEve, I was practicing reading. So I don't know how to write the answer. So I was reading the entire material, and so that was the main problem, because time limit was really important for writing IELTS. No? So before that, I used to read the entire sessions, like session 3 to. So it takes more than 60 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour. So I wrote the strategies like in some questions the answers will be in sequence, and in some sessions it won't be like that. So for this also I followed the same thing. I used to write points, and when I was practicing reading session, I used to do the activity by setting the time 60 minutes, and if it is not possible to complete that particular reading in 60 minutes, then again I will repeat it again after 2-3 days, so that I will forget the entire answer of this reading session. So after 2 or 3 days, again I will repeat. So that's how I practiced this reading session.
Okay. No, that's interesting. That's really nice, and that's a very beautiful tip again, that you should focus on the meaning. Look for the meaning instead of looking for the words and matching the words that are there in the question and in the passage. That's actually a trap. If it's the same word in the passage and in the question, it's a clear cut trap there. So you shouldn't be doing that. Okay. My next question is whether you appeared in the paper-based test or computer-based.
I appeared for paper-based test.
Paper-based test. Okay. And any tips or strategies you want to share in general with the future aspirants, the ones who will be watching this video? Any advice?
Yeah. Yes, sure. If you want to prepare for IELTS examination, you have to prepare like you are when you are practicing doing this 4 modules. You have to prepare like you are writing an examination. You should start with listening without taking break. You should do writing, and
Reading.
after that task. Before after that reading, then writing task 1, task 2, and end with speaking, so that you can manage the time. Like for listening, it will be almost 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and after that reading 60 minutes, and again writing. It's really important to manage the time, because we always have that problem, like time limitation problem is there. So for 20 minutes for task 1 and 40 minutes for task 2. Likewise, you have to arrange the time. And while preparing also, like when I had examination for more than 2 weeks, I was practicing just like this, arranging time, like listening, reading, writing, speaking. And
so you were taking a proper mock test so that you're comfortable in the examination hall. You're familiarized with the stretch of the test, and you're also comfortable in sitting for that many hours. Right? It's about approximately 3 hours, 2.5 hours, or 2 hours 45 minutes. That's the total from LRW. Speaking is usually on different days. It's 7 days before or after the LRW. But at times, if you're taking the computer delivered test, it can also be on the same day. So you need to accustom yourself, or you need to train yourself to sit for that stretch. You shouldn't be getting tired in between. You shouldn't be getting bored in between. You should have that concentration power. And for that, exactly as Nisha mentioned, before the test, at least 1 week or 10 days before your test, start taking all of these modules back to back: listening, reading, writing, and speaking, so that you get comfortable and you also know how you will be performing under the stressful situation of the examination hall. So always and always prepare under time pressure. Keep a stopwatch or keep looking at the time, set a timer so that you know how much is your speed and how much you need to improve your speed so that you're able to complete the test in the stipulated time limit. That's really important, because you might have amazing English skills. You might have a great command over the language. But if you're not able to complete the test because you're a slow writer, or you type slowly, or maybe there's some other issue, then your scores will not be reflected in that way. You will not be able to score well in spite of being a great communicator in the English language. So please keep that in mind. Work under time pressure. Right?
And another thing is your writing should be legible.
Yes, of course. Your writing should be legible. Yeah. It should be understandable. Yes, of course. Yeah. You don't have to write beautifully. You don't have to have an amazing handwriting. It's not a competition of your handwriting, but it should be legible. The other person, the trainer or the examiner, should be in a position to understand what you have written. That's about it. You don't have to win a competition here. And that's sufficient. If you still think that your handwriting is really, really bad and the other person cannot understand it, then I would suggest you guys to take the computer delivered test. So that would be my suggestion. So yeah, that's about it. And thank you so much, Nisha, for joining in and sparing your time with us. All the very best for your future. Heartiest congratulations once again on brilliant scores. I guess this is for academic, but you have managed to score what a lot of people are looking for in general training, right? This is for academic, right?
Yeah, this is for academic.
Yeah, this is for academic. So you have managed to score 8877, which is usually the desired score for general training students. So amazing score once again. And if you need any help with your study visa, if you want to apply to any of the colleges, we are here to help you out. We'll help you out in the shortlisting process and also filing the entire application. So feel free to reach out to us and book a consultation with us. We'll be more than happy to assist you.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, ma'am, and thank you the entire PrepEve team because with the PrepEve team, I scored this much of mark. So I am very thankful to entire PrepEve team batch.
Thank you so much. I am thanking you on behalf of the entire team. Thank you so much for being patient. Thank you so much for being consistent and working hard. You are a studious person. I can see that right now. And you've also mentioned how religiously you have practiced and noted down everything that was taught in the classes, the strategies that were mentioned by Yogita. All in all, that has helped you out and that has helped you in scoring these brilliant, brilliant scores. So, kudos to you. Great job and enjoy yourself. In case of any assistance, please reach out to us. Don't hesitate. I'm always here to help you out. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.